Hey everyone, this Furchtlos seems legit, and today I want to do something a little different than playing my normal games. Um, I had a pretty interesting, fun dream, and I managed to remember enough of it and wrote it down. So I'm wanting to share it and maybe get some feedback on it. I'm by no means any veteran or pro writer, even storyteller. I'd like to get some opinions on it. I think it's decent, so I wouldn't share it otherwise. Anyways, without further ado, the short story is called The Lord and the Dragon. There once was a house lord. He ruled his domain how he saw fit. His house was intricate with many decadent rooms and delightful things. Anyone who is invited as a guest knows of this and is commonly rumored about as if it were legend. The Lord invites only people he feels he can learn from. The guest in this story is an old, retired dragon. He is magically shrunk to a near human size and is visibly elderly. He is nearly all green and his scales are worn. His eyes are slow to move, and he is rather docile for such a powerful creature. The dragon is accompanied by 12 servant statues. All of them are of similar look and face. Tall, slim-faced, slim-figured woman with black, perfect hair. They even are in the same clothing. Skin-tight black leather dresses and sharp stiletto heels, gold button orbed earrings, and black painted nails and lips. Their skin cold and smooth. They don't move physically like a woman would. They move by magic. They appear to glide. The only difference between these 12 magical statues is their personalities. Now, this tale is about an incident between the Lord and the dragon. You see, the Lord being master of his domain, he's a good host, but everything is by his rules in his castle. Scene begin. Picture a long dining room. Table filled with food, silver goblets, gold-rimmed bowls, fine cutlery, and brass gizmos of all sorts. The dragon had informed the Lord, "My court of mistresses delect upon clocks, candlesticks, and all sorts of geared and brazen brass trinkets." "Of course, as you request," had said the house lord. Thus it was so. The Lord and the dragon both feasted upon the cooked flesh of exotic game, boar rump roast, cockatrice eggs, and drumsticks, even a chimera souffle, brilliant with color and succulent aroma, a real rare treat. The conversation at dinner was lackluster and not to the liking of the Lord. He didn't obtain the information he wanted. After dinner, the dragon strolled off to let his food settle. The Lord remained with the statues. Upon discussion, the Lord realized how the enchanted statues worked. They were very, very fragile. They were a push away from releasing the arcane magic which bound the servants' souls to the statues. Excuse me. The Lord was not fond of the statues' attitudes. They were very brash and unbecoming for a servant, and for a lady. All except for one. One remained quiet throughout the evening. Tired of the rest, and tired of not getting answers, the Lord tipped over one of the other statues. The rest let out an audible gasp, then dead silence. Looking upon the Lord declared, "Tell me the ways of this dragon, or suffer the same fate." They all immediately spoke out. The Lord couldn't sort one from another. One at a time, shouts the Lord. They don't listen. They continue, and another is pushed over. A soul escapes the statue. The Lord is enraged and drunk with power at this point. The rigid bodies cause inconvenience on his as he tipped them. Not being used to any touch, the Lord is further infuriated by the events. 3 more are tipped and piled up by the Lord. The Lord has lost his sense and is pushing for silence. The statues all fall quiet. They turn to and begin to approach the Lord, all at once. All but 2 of them. One of the rude ones, and the nice, quiet, ladylike one. The Lord stands upon the pile of the fallen. He hopes the remainder struggle to reach him. Indeed, they do. One trips and falls on the leg of an already fallen, and the rest are caught in the same fate. The Lord, distressed but no longer angry, for the numbers are a bit more even in the room, he approaches the talkative statue. "Tell me the secrets of your master." She states, "Only for my lover." She spins and falls into his hands, as if to be caressed and kissed. The Lord is very uneasy and surprised by this sudden movement. He reactively throws her away from himself. She skates, trips, and falls over into the hallway. The dragon notices this and returns to the room. "What have you done?" The dragon holds and inspects his poor doomed statues, a remnant of his servant, an empty vessel that was his lover. The dragon loses all of his color. Green scales turn clear. The old dragon appears as if he were made entirely of glass. Enraged, the dragon begins to thrash about, knocking over luxury after luxury. Wine spills and stains the floor. Meats and broth scatter and crash down like waves. The dragon's rage spared not a single dish nor vessel upon the table, or in the room, for that matter. In the middle of this rage, the house lord vacated the room. He noticed the nice and quiet statue never released a soul. In his fleeing, the Lord dragged her down the hallway a bit. He stood her back up. What happens next? We'll have to wait for the next telling of this tale. Now I know that writing could have been more polished, and I know plot holes, right? But that was just a scrambled writing of it. Without saying much more about it, please comment below what you thought of it. If you liked it, if I need to revise, different things about the way I tell my story, or anything. Talk to me, people. I want to hear from you. So, thank you for listening. I hope you liked it. And we'll see you in the next video. This is Furcht saying goodbye.